So as I'm filming this, we're less than 3 weeks away from the release of Shenmue 1 and 2 HD on PS4. Absolutely ecstatic that that's actually happening and makes the continuation of Shenmue feel more real. Very happy to have that pre-ordered and coming pretty quickly. So Amanda and I figured it's about time we got a PS4. So I have here, let me unbox this. I just got this about half an hour ago, and really happy to have the system, and not just happy to get the system, but the version that we picked out. So I was ecstatic to get this because this is by far the prettiest model, you know, as far as just the look of the console. Amanda and I both agreed this was our favorite. You know, both of us, we liked it better in the God of War limited edition or any of the regular Slims or the Pro or anything. Just visually, this was, you know, if we're going to go for one, this is the model that we wanted, and this is the version of that model, the look that we wanted, this console here. So absolutely excited to get that. That's the Days of Play that Sony did a little while ago. We were able to get the console, and until we get Shenmue 1 and 2, we only have one game to play, but thankfully it's a game that's going to take a long time to play, and I'm very, very happy to get. During that Days of Play event that Sony had, we got Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Age, so the remaster here of my second favorite game in my second favorite series. I didn't even think about that before. Yeah, 2 and 2. So absolutely fantastic to grab this. We got it brand new for $20, and that's why I went out and grabbed it even before, you know, we had the console, because I knew that was going to be a great price, and that's kind of what I was expecting to pay for it used a little bit down the line. So to grab it new for 20 bucks, very happy to grab this and set up the system here. And to grab a knife here, get into this thing. There we go. Wow. Alright, let's get the outer box here, which you saw because you look at the console, and the inner box here, just a nice plain white with the logo. Open it up here. Pull everything out, all the usual cables and cords, and the bane of any game collector's existence, all the hundreds and thousands of cords and things. And wow, this is, yeah, it looks really, really cool. I love the look and the feel of this. I actually like this better than the DualShock 3, which I liked a little bit less than the original on PS1 and the one on PS2. This I actually think I prefer the feel over that. It's a really nice feeling controller. And again, I like how in this limited edition it carries the look onto the actual controller here too. Hopefully the light catches that a bit so you can see it. So again, really happy to get that, because if you're going to have an expensive piece of hardware sitting in your living room and you have options of the style of that piece of hardware, you might as well get the one that appeals to you the most. Now the actual console here, the usual user's manual and all that jazz. And the console here is actually a little bit smaller than I was expecting. I'd only ever seen the original launch PS4 in person. Don't know anyone who has a Slim or a Pro or anything like that, just the original there. So nice. I love the look of this. Wow. I love the color. This color blue. Blue is my favorite color, and this is pretty darn close to what my favorite shade is. That's really cool, and I just love the simple design of just having the PlayStation, you know, face button symbols there. It looks really nice. Breaks it up a little bit. It doesn't just look like a black sandwich, which I think some of the other models of PS2 do. PS4, PS2. I was just playing PS2 this morning. And even like on the bottom, how it even just has, even for like the little like rubber here, just all the PlayStation symbols, if you can see that. So it doesn't feel like just a lazy limited edition. Sometimes I feel like those consoles just feel like they have a sticker slapped on a regular, you know, edition of a console. Sometimes that happens, but this is definitely one of the prettier ones that I've seen. Just for personal taste, aesthetically, I really, really enjoy this. So I'm happy to grab that and have another, you know, new console in the collection, which is fantastic. And it's kind of funny. Man and I were just talking about how we both pretty much since, you know, 2002-ish, ever since then, we've always been just kind of getting into consoles well after that generation is over or ending, not really being current with what's going on, just because we already have so many games and so many consoles that it never really feels necessary. And just in this calendar year, we've picked up the Switch and now the PS4, so it's something totally different for us over the past, I guess like a decade and a half or so. Not really something we do, so it just kind of feels different and is interesting, and just really happy to have one of my favorite games to play, and then of course Shenmue 1 and 2 coming out very, very quickly here. And that's another funny thing, how we have a current console, and the first games that we have for it are 2 Dreamcast games and a PS2 game. So it just struck me as funny. But yeah, absolutely love this console, and just ecstatic to have it. I love the look of it here. So that is the PS4, the limited edition Days of Play PlayStation 4. So very happy to grab that, and we now have a PS4 and a big reason to get a PS4. Shenmue 1 and 2 coming out soon, and of course Shenmue 3 is coming hopefully in under a year. We'll see what point in 2019, but yeah, very, very happy to have this.